This is some kind of record. I've been in front of the camera every day now on the vlog for over 2 weeks, I think. I'd said to you yesterday that I was going to be in the studio today. So there's upsides and downsides to working for yourself and doing what I do with this thing as well, is that you get to choose when you work, which is brilliant, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't think of anything worse than turning up and being told what to do each day. That to me is just a complete always been my own boss. My dad was self-employed, and he had the print business, which was named after me and my sister, Daru, David and Ruth. He started that, and then I left school, and when the pro cricket career didn't work out, I'd already been sort of going in during school holidays and weekends and learning the trade with him, so I was kind of already doing an apprenticeship with him. Anyway, long story short, is that I've always been used to being my own boss, and I can't think of any other way of working. But it is gorgeous out there. And right now, I've had to draw blackout curtains across, and I'm just missing a lovely day. I did go out for a decent walk this morning, not through the park actually, just round the block. It was a slightly long way, and I was listening to The Verge. The two tech podcasts I listen to religiously every week are Mac Rumours with my mate Hartley, and Dan I know a little bit as well, and also The Verge. I went to see The Verge being recorded actually when I was over in Vegas. Seems a long time ago. And I went to see them record. It was at this really cool kind of converted bowling alley that they just had a stage, and it was literally watching Neil and David talk. Anyway, by the by. So it's gorgeous out there. I've been in since about 11:30. It's now 3:15. I'm determined to get out and see a little bit more of the beautiful day at the moment, but I needed to come in today to get things organised for tomorrow. Now, I don't know what you're like. I kind of knew that I was going to go to London on Monday, and I think I left that with you yesterday. And the first hotel when I went back after recording the vlog wasn't available, but I went on to another one. It's on Tower Bridge. I mean, it could not be more centrally located. I think it's a Premier Inn or something. And I left the tab open. And for some reason, I do this so often when I know I'm going to get something, and I just think, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should wait. I don't know why. So anyway, late last night, after I produced that guy's podcast and everything, I'd pretty much done for the day. I didn't stop working till about 8ish, 7 or 8 last night. But I thought, no, book it. So it is booked. I am 100% booked, and I went for all the discounts. And by the way, you guys owe me a fiver. Why? Because I'm determined to vlog for you, and I've paid for the fast Wi-Fi. Now, when I was in Vegas and I paid for the fast Wi-Fi, it weren't fast. I ain't going to lie, it was not fast. I don't know how I'm going to do it, what's going to be like. I'll do a speed test when I get there, and depending on the speed test will depend on whether I upload the file in 1080 or in 4K. But at home yesterday, my speeds at home are about 60 down and about 15 up. And that video I made yesterday, the vlog I made yesterday, was about 14 minutes long, 13 minutes long, and it took an hour to upload. It was painful. That's why I just don't really work at home. Certainly when it comes to videos, I don't work at home really anymore because it just takes so long. So I've come in today, and I've made out in Apple Notes, I've made out a whole series of points, almost as if it's a script, but as you know, I don't read scripts. But it's the great news is that I can kind of just follow that through, and I can just read stories, read from that storyboard, and then I know that I'm getting all the points done. So I've done an intro, what I like about reflex, the tech specs of the lenses, then I've made a list of shots not to forget to take, and I'm going to try some slow-mo as well. When I've got, on the Canon, there's an S and F mode, slow and fast, and I've just been playing around with it. I've got it now set to 60 frames a second at 120 frames per second. Yeah, 120 frames per second. So it should be nice and slow. It doesn't do 4K in that, it does HD. But anyway, I'm going to try and do some sort of cinematographic, that's it. Slow-mo's a bit, putting lenses on and filters on, things like that. So, I've come in, and I think I'm in a fairly good spot. So the hotel's booked. I'm giving away a lot about myself here. I hate walking on shower floors in hotel rooms. I just have always had to think swimming pools and hotel rooms. Also, it goes back to my days as a cricketer. The changing rooms used to be pretty skank, and the showers in changing rooms were pretty skank. So I've ordered a pair of Adidas sliders so that I've got my feet covered in the shower. Things you really didn't need to know about me. And also, I've looked at about 10 shots. Now, if I get through 10 shots, some of them, my plan is the room's available from 3. I don't want to get up there too early because I've got 2. I'll have my normal camera camera bag, my backpack, and I'll have a wheelie suitcase as well. Luckily, I bought a big one for the Vegas trip, and my daughter bought me from the same range, funny enough, as it happens, we didn't know at the time, bought me the small one. So I can take the small one tomorrow, that'll be its initial trip. The idea is I'm going to get in for about 4-ish, get stuff into the room. I'm going to record some headshots in the room, and then I will wait for the light to go. I'm going to get some sort of dusk shots tomorrow night, so 8-ish, 8:30. Don't want to work too late tomorrow night. I need to put a photo up. I've just done the photo for today. Tottenham Court Road tube station tunnel. It's really cool, actually. Not my most, not my highest and proudest moment of music choice, because it's so white and pristine and anodyne looking. I've used Vanilla Ice, Baby, just seemed to fit it. Not my style of music, I promise you. But anyway, that's done. But I'm kind of out of pictures-ish of what I took last week. I did take a couple of others that I could probably use, but I'm going to wait. In theory, I should be able to get some shots tomorrow, and then I can post something later onto Lightroom and onto Insta. It won't be at 6:30. I'll miss my 6:30 slot, but I will at least get something up and it'll be new and relevant. So I'm going to do some dusk shots tomorrow night, all very much within a mile, hopefully, of the hotel. And then I'm going to get up at about 4 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Probably not even shower, just brush my teeth, get out the door, and then go and find the first location, just wait for the light to begin to crack. And I might take the 24mm lens with me because it goes much wider. It goes up to 1.4 that I'm shooting on now. So if I'm struggling for light, but at least with this lens, although it's not particularly wide, it will let in some light. And I will also clearly be taking the Pro Maximi because obviously reflex lenses go on to that. So I think I'm in a fairly good spot. Everything's booked. Also, the luxury tomorrow when I get to town, I'll just be able to dump the bags into the room and just go out with a camera and not everything on my back. It'll be such a luxury. Obviously, I want to get in the afternoon and do some talking head as well, out and about in my kind of vlog style. And also I've got to remember to record the actual video for the week as well. I don't know quite how I'm going to get through it all. I'm going to do a couple of intros in a minute, kind of what I pack into my bags. I'm going to start off the reflex video here. I'm going to start off next week's main channel video here. Just little intros. And then if this week's video tanks, there's not much I can do about it because I explained to you I just wouldn't get a video made otherwise. Reflex have sent me today, I don't know if they're working, but certainly sent me a text sheet, a spec sheet today for the lens. So I'll be able to get all of the points made. I think I'm going to tell a nice story. Obviously some of it I'm going to do, that I found I could do in Edinburgh, that you can screen record your phone and I can also record a voice memo at the same time. So I can literally do a voiceover as I'm recording, which I didn't know before. I used to screen record and then come back and do a voiceover here. But it's more realistic doing it now because obviously you've got a bit of ambient noise behind you. So I'll use the Hololand mic and plug it into the phone and I'll be able to do a voiceover. So I'm getting more and more experience with these things. So I think Reflex's video they should be really happy with. And that camera bag they sent me is just lush. I can see me using that an awful lot. I've just looked up, it's 150 quid. Their stuff isn't cheap, but their stuff is really good quality. I don't know how much the lens is actually, but it's a Kickstarter. So I don't know when the lens is going to be available, but I need to mention that. In fact, I'm going to add that to my note that the Kickstarter is available as of today when the video goes out. So that's my plans. Lots and lots and lots to get through. If I get through 8 or 10 shots, that'd be great for the library. Also, I want to show off, obviously, reflex lenses. I will do some night shots with their lens as well, sort of some of the Tower Bridges and the Bridges of London in the distance. And what little I used it yesterday, it looks amazing. The nicest thing about it is the natural fall off you get. You even get some bokeh with it as well. It's really, really impressive. Their kit is so good. So I'm looking forward to this week. It is going to be tough. It's going to be tight. But yeah, I've got a plan in mind now. So I think that's kind of the main thing. Movie last night, I watched Jerry Maguire. Why watch Jerry Maguire? Well, I only ever watched it once before. It was a really good watch. And you know I'm a fan of Patrick Tomaso. He put up on Threads yesterday about a scene out of it being on a soundstage and green screen and how good it was in 1996, 1992, something like that, 96 I think. And so I watched it for that reason alone. And I messaged him, well not messaged him, I just put a comment on his thread about that and he sort of hearted it. So me and Patrick, he is a cool little creator. I do like him. He's kind of a bit off the wall, but I like him. He doesn't really give much of a toss about anything. So I've got stuff all on the floor here. The gimbal will be going with me. I'm going to try and take some shots of Espresso display of their displays for them as well because I like the guys, and so while I'm in a nice vibey part of town, I thought I'd do that. But the luxury of just being able to get into the hotel and dump the stuff down. Stuart, you are right. There is a tube strike this week. The marathon is next week, so I've got lucky there. But there is a tube strike on Tuesday, so I can probably walk. I have walked before from Waterloo to Tower Bridge, so that shouldn't be a problem. Push comes to shove, I will get myself a cab and take the easy option. So that's just getting back to Waterloo on Tuesday. I'm going to try and get out of London. Well, I'm hoping that they've got a hold that I can put my bags in when I've checked out. I must, in fact, there's a telephone number I can call. I'm hoping I can do that. If I can do that on Tuesday morning, because I have to check out at midday, and I don't want to be late out of London because I want to get back and start editing. But if I can make the most of Tuesday, because I'll be up really early shooting, but then I'll try and get some other video stuff done as well. And I think this week's video for the main channel will kind of almost be talking head in London about how I pack, and I'll show a little bit in the room, but then just say why I'm enjoying London. If it tanks, it tanks, but people are kind of enjoying seeing London. And I've also put my other SIM into the iPhone Air now, so that's going to be the other phone I take with me this week as well. There you go. I think that's about it. Lots to do. But I had a good day today. I've proofread the story again, so it's got pictures in it now, so that's pretty much ready to go later in the week. So I'm kind of in as good a spot as any, because of course when I'm out on location, it's almost wiping off any admin work. I'll be at home in the morning, so I can do some stuff then, pack my case and stuff like that. But basically I'm kind of writing off a lot of tomorrow and Tuesday just to be out shooting, so I need to be as organised as possible. So there you go, that's my Sunday. I hope you're having a lovely day, and if you're in the UK enjoying this beautiful spring weather, I think it's pretty much nationwide. It is absolutely stunning out there. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up now to get this done, get this uploaded. It'll be quicker here, thank heavens, and then try and catch some sunshine. I will see you all from London, I guess. Yeah, I'll make a vlog tomorrow from London. Let's hope that extra £5 I spent on Wi-Fi means I can get something meaningful uploaded for you. We shall know more tomorrow. And if you're in Tower Bridge Monday or Tuesday, do find me and say hello. It'll be easy to spot me. I'll be the one with the tripod and the camera. Right, see you soon. Cheers. Bye.